As a small creator, YouTube is actually a place where you learn, you unlearn, and you relearn. I have actually created a video using the whole night to edit. I edited the whole night without sleep, only for me to press publish in the morning, and I got a mail from YouTube. Your video has been blocked. Now, at this point, I was very, very ignorant about copyright strikes. I didn't know what they were, and I didn't know how it would be used and applied. So I was just acting in ignorance the whole night. But you see, ignorance is not a very good excuse. It's not even going to be an excuse for you. So I was punished, and I learned my lesson. So that is why I'm encouraging you to stay on, and then let's finish this video together before you press your next upload, so you won't have the problem I had. Now, what is a copyright claim? The copyright claim is placed by the original owners of clips, animations, stories, short videos, podcasts, football highlights, etc. The owners of the original owners of these clips will place a copyright claim on them, and then as a person that is second party trying to use these clips, you could get into serious troubles if you don't tread according to caution. So it's always good that you avoid the temptation of wanting to jump with the trend. As a new starter or as a small creator, there's always that temptation of, oh, I want to follow this trend, I want to post this one, I want to post this one, because it's trending. And then doing that now, if you're not guided very well, you will likely get into what troubles. So we're going to be moving on to see how why I got into the problem I got into, and how you can come out of it. If you have a copyright claim does not actually mean that your channel is blocked. My channel was not blocked, but I had the video blocked. And the only thing is that if you have three um, of those same claims within a specified period, your channel will be in a very serious jeopardy. And this is very particular for people that are into faceless content. You see, faceless content. My channel, the video that was blocked was for a football channel. Okay, I had a channel called Football Reflections, and I uploaded a video. I went to the Premier League platform, and then I downloaded these clips from. It was like I wanted to do a review of what had happened in the. This was actually the first week of this Premier League season. So I downloaded the highlights for Chelsea, for Man U, for Arsenal and Liverpool. Can't remember Man City now. But then I downloaded all those clips and I decided to edit them. And I was new, so I didn't know, like I clearly stated at the beginning, I did not know how these things would be. So I just downloaded them, and then I went ahead to remove the music from the background using CapCut, and then I added all of that. But I made some terrible mistakes. I extended some of the clips beyond 3 seconds. I was 7, 8, 10 seconds, and that was why they were able to lay the claim. So they can lay the claim on the clip itself, they can lay the claim on the background music, they can lay the claim on some other content that you just use like that. So you have to see that you're properly guided by before using any clip that is not your own. Since I had that issue, I've always been someone that has been preaching the message of originality. It's always good to be the original person that has the. I've had a story where one of my coaches, one of the persons I follow here on YouTube, mentioned that somebody picked up his video and then used it to make so much money. And he had to write YouTube, and then he's actually a white person, and then the video had to be blocked, and person kept DM and coming to his DM to ask that he should please forgive him, and he had to bill the person about $5,000. That was a huge sum of money. And then it was that bad, he had to pay the money because he knew if he hadn't paid the money, his channel would be brought down. So this is very, very important. It's good that as you're starting up, you avoid content that would put you in these kinds of situations. So we're going to switch to my PC to see how the particular video that gave me that copyright claim, and then the options I had to take it away from the claim, to remove the claim or to take down the video. Even though I did not go with any of the options, but we're going to look through the options to see what you can do if you have a claim on your video. You have the option of either removing the claim, either changing the music, either cutting out that part that has the claim, and then you're going to see it as we move down to the piece. All right, so let's quickly look at how to remove the copyright claim
in a video that has been blocked. So quickly we go to I would switch to my YouTube studio. When you go to the studio, you click on your contents, and then you scroll down to the video that had the issue. So for me, this was the video that had the issues. Lesson from EPL week 1. If you notice, the said here blocked. This video contains copyrighted material. As a result, it has been blocked worldwide. Now you'll see where they say copyright protection content found. You will not be able to, no one will be able to watch this video. They'll now tell you see details. So if you want to remove the claim, you have to click on what? See details. So let's go in to see where and where in the video had the copyright issue in question. So it's loading. Alright, so when it has completely loaded, to give you this, you would see the first one. What happened? I actually had so many of the clips copyrighted. The first one is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. You can notice that it's part of it was copyrighted. I'll come down to the next one, Sunderland versus West Ham. You also have Liverpool versus Bournemouth. You have Wolves versus Man City, and you have Man U versus Arsenal. So all these were sub parts of the clips that were what copyrighted. So this copyright can be in music, can be anything you added to the claim. But if you notice, I said earlier that I was picking videos and just adding them like that. So that's why this was blocked. Now let's quickly go down and see the details of the one of Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. To take an action, you have to do it one after the other. So I'm clicking on see details now. Let's see the part of the video that had the issue. So you see now that for the content, the copyright content was found between 3 minutes 27 seconds to 4.00 minutes. So that is the area you would have the issue in the copyright. So you see that now. When you come down from the see details, they will tell you to take action. So myself now, I want to take action on this. So you have some possible actions to take. The first one is that you can trim out this segment. Either you trim out, cut out both video and audio of the claim segment to resolve the claim. That's number one. Number two, dispute a claim if the necessary rights, if you have the necessary right to the content. Some persons pay for this right. So if you think you are legally allowed to use this right, you can write to dispute it. But myself, I don't have any of these claims. So I'll just go with the option of what? Trimming out the segment that copyrighted. So I'm clicking on it now and I'll click on continue. Now in the continue section, it will bring up the parts that actually came up with the copyright issue. So if you notice now, you see trim the claim part of your video. You can see now the part highlighted in blue. That's from 322 to 430 thereabout. That's the area that I'm supposed to cut out. So I'm coming down now and you see start at 327 and end at 4.00. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just save that. If I save that, this is a permanent change kind of. So they will have to give you this prompt to acknowledge that these changes will be permanent and cannot be reverted. So I'm clicking on the box and I'm confirming my changes. It will take a while for it to load before it's effected. So let's just wait and see what we have. Alright, so it will take a while. It's loading. This is about 8 minutes left. So you just have to be patient and wait until it finishes the process. Alright, so if you notice now, the Chelsea versus Crystal Palace is out, and the next one there now is Sunderland versus West Ham. So that's how you remove the copyright claim from your videos.
Alright, so I hope you've been able to know and understand everything regarding, or the basic things regarding copywriting. So I expect that by your next video you should be very careful in trying to handle these claims. Any video that is not originally yours, you have to play by the rules to avoid putting your channel into troubles and having your videos blocked. So if you know you got some value from this, kindly help us like, subscribe, and share this video, as it will help us reach some other persons and have a nice time. See you in the next one. Bye.